truly, truly splendid.
I've been invited to be a house guest in some of the poshest homes in the UK.
Oh, hello. At Marvel Studios.
And beyond.
I've got my 2-tier pool, which I requested.
From historic palaces set in thousands of acres to high-tech mega mansions with gadgets galore.
This is really sci-fi.
And jaw-dropping villas in the sun. For the next 36 hours...
You're not on bumper cars now, Sally, careful.
I'm living life in the fast lane. Having a cheeky nose around their 5-star homes.
Oh, God! It's like a mirrored ballroom, but for cars. It's absolutely huge.
Getting a taste of their luxury lifestyle.
It was 15K. Tiny little micro needling device.
A what?
That's 950,000.
And how expensive are these horses in
20 million.
each?
Each, yeah.
And trying my hand at what they do for fun. I've packed my bags and I'm ready to experience the ultimate super rich sleepovers. It's a hard life.
Cheers!
But somebody's got to do it. This week, I'm sunning myself in the south of Spain.
This is the first sleepover. We've actually been abroad, which is very exciting. I've heard people sort of saying, I'm off to Marbs, but I've never actually been here. It's looking pretty gorgeous. And apparently this is a playground of the rich and famous, but especially the British rich and famous.
Marbella's mix of designer boutiques, golf courses, mega mansions, and the poshest ports to dock your super yacht means it's the go-to destination for the world's super rich. This area of the Costa del Sol has 3 of the top 5 most expensive streets in the whole of Spain.
I suppose the perception of Marbella is that it's a 24-hour party people, but actually looking at it, it looks like a very, very expensive place. It looks very, very posh. And we're going to go meet a couple called Hans and Helen. And this is not a holiday home, this is their actual base. So it'll be interesting to see how they live here as 2 Brits.
Helen and Hans live in one of the most exclusive communities in Marbella.
Legs together, arms in the air.
With their 9-year-old daughter Isabella and their 2 giant schnauzers, Boomerang and Billabong. Hans was the founder of the telecoms company Orange. And Helen is a successful property developer, creating swanky homes in the poshest parts of the Costa del Sol.
And this is going to be marble on the top now?
Yes, at the end, because we have to cut many pieces, is the best way for doing it with marble.
So it looks like we're here. But I'm expecting a very beautiful house with an amazing phone signal. Wow, so this looks like a very exclusive little gated community. Here we go. Hello!
Hi, welcome. Welcome to our home.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love it.
Very much.
Oh, it's just nice to be out of the UK, to be honest.
This 6-bedroom villa was lovingly restored by Helen. She hasn't spared any expense in creating the family's dream home. With marble and onyx throughout, a 2-tier cascade swimming pool, and an art collection most galleries would be proud to have on their walls. It's worth a whopping £7 million. And it's maintained by a crew of gardeners, cleaners and housekeeper Dee Dee.
Hans, this is Sally.
Hello.
Sally, hi.
Oh, this is just unbelievable, this place. So, this is your lovely Helen and lovely Hans.
Yes.
Can I go right back to the start and how did you meet?
Ooh.
What's the story? This is always my favourite bit.
We met at work.
OK.
Yeah.
You go ahead. Otherwise, I'll put my foot in it.
No.
You'll get the story wrong.
I was the sponsorship director of the company and I'd just joined the company.
And the company was...
Orange.
That was Orange, right, OK.
Hans founded the company.
Well, that was my first phone.
Yeah.
Was it?
Orange, yeah. And I remember getting a good signal.
Good.
It would have been a bit of a flop if you hadn't.
I was asked to go and meet the CEO. Little did I know, he'd asked his PA to give him 10 minutes with this girl who was going to talk to him about sponsorship and then say his next meeting had arrived.
Oh,
Well,
you're binning her out, were you?
Yeah.
You're getting rid of her?
Yeah.
So go on, what happened then?
Jane walked in after 10 minutes, said, Hans, your next meeting's here. He said, no, I cancelled it. An hour and a half later, we were still chitty-chatting.
So what changed when Helen walked in?
It became very interesting. It was a very interesting discussion and argument.
But there was obviously a little bit of, attraction there as well, clearly.
Was there? Oh, I guess there must have been.
So why Marbella then?
We were having a really hard time. We had a very large estate in England, and the national heritage was just driving us up the wall. So Hans said, right, I've had enough of this. I'm going to buy my own little village in Spain where I can be the mayor. And what I say
This
goes.
is true.
It's not a normal thing people would say, but I'm loving your style, Hans.
We couldn't find one that was close at all to any population centre. So we bought a holiday home. We were there for 10, 11 years.
Oh, wow. So why did you decide to be here full-time?
With our daughter being in full-time education...
That's the thing, isn't it, with the kids? Yeah.
We had to make a choice, and we had a family vote, and Spain won.
Spain won. It's so lovely to meet you both. It really is.
Sally, let me show you to your room.
Oh, thank you. Exciting.
These ladies we brought all the way back from Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yes.
Oh, they're beautiful.
All our house guests have to choose one to have a kiss.
Is that one?
They'll look after you while you're here, Nathan.
Thank you. I like that. Oh, a secret panel. I do like a secret panel. It's not a room, it's an entire suite. Look at the courtyard. That's stunning. Wow, this is absolutely beautiful. What's going on here? What's this?
Oh, my father was 5 times world ice dance champion, and these are some of his medals.
He was what? Hang on. He was what?
5 times world ice dance champion, a bit like what Torval and Dean do.
Was it?
Yeah. And so these are his Canadian OBE and the English MBE and various different
5
things.
times?
There's a picture of him around there.
That's unbelievable.
That's my dad.
Yes, Helen's dad, Lawrence Demi, was one of the most successful British ice dancers of all time.
I'm absolutely blown away by that.
Make yourself at home, Sally.
Oh,
if you need
will.
anything, let me know and we'll catch up later.
Thank you. Thanks, Helen.
Bye.
Just threw that away, didn't you? It'd be the first thing I'd say to anyone. Right, so, coming to Marbs, I've gone full kaftan-tastic. I've got loads of them. So there's 2. I've got another one as well. Because I did ask, actually, what do you wear in Marbs? And you wear kaftans. And thank God, when I opened the door, Helen had a kaftan on. So I'm fully kaftaned up. But actually, I'm having a nosy. Your favourite bit? Wow. So this is completely glazed. This huge, huge party space. There's like this huge dining table and then this like massive bar, like with sort of a nod to traditional Spanish chairs. I think all these windows open, so it's like the inside coming out, because over there, they've got this huge barbecue. I've never seen anyone as big as that. Blimey. I think this is the best party space I've ever seen. It's fantastic. And it's actually really cosy as well when it's all closed up. So let's have a look in here. I think this is Hans' office. Blimey. So there's Hans with Maggie Thatcher. Like you do. Now, this is quite impressive. Prince Charles with Hans. And then Hans with a lot of famous actors. Much more famous than me. I think there's Stephen Fry there. Lots and lots and lots of memories in here. Amazing. And this is a bit impressive, isn't it? So it's sort of like a see-through wall. That's probably all first edition booze, I imagine. Probably won't last an hour else, to be honest. That's a party to me. Have a little look down here. All very sleek and very white. A chair full of lambs. We all need one of them. Oh, hang on. Oh! Well, that's a bit James Bond, isn't it? So this is a hidden cinema room. This is fantastic. Oh, and the door closes on itself. It's a bit scary. Right, looks like I'm stuck here for a bit now. Oh, it's opened again. It's got a mind of its own. I'm getting out before it closes again.
This week, I'm sleeping over in marvellous Marbella. My hosts are power couple Helen and Hans, and I'm having a nose round their 6-bed villa. set in one of the chicest parts of the city.
Well, this is pretty special. And the thing about this house is there's so much open space and places for people to sort of wander around and just relax. Huge grand dining table. Pool cues there, but is this a pool table then? Oh, I think this is a pool table. I think it turns into a pool table. Oh, that's clever. Dining room pool table. I might pitch that to Steve. So over here, oh, now this is fabulous. This is, I suppose it's called a wine chest because there's some very, very, very expensive wine in there. It's a bit like, you know, the white walls of an art gallery. So they've obviously just painted everything completely white. So the art just tells the story as opposed to any paint or wallpaper. Very sort of plush, amazing to see. I bet they've had some parties in this house. OK, so we're the upstairs of the house now, so it's a 3-storey house. And it's all white all the way through. Look at that bathroom, that's ridiculous. It's absolutely stunning. So there's a huge shower, bath, 2 sinks. It's mad. Onyx wall.
The Onyx was sourced personally by Helen and cost a mere £1,000 a metre.
Got to have an Onyx wall, haven't you? And we've got an open fire. Oh, look at that chair. Little balcony here, seeing the estate. Gosh, it's stunning. Oh, this is Isabella's room, isn't it? And she's got her own little bathroom. It's fabulous. God, imagine having your own bathroom when you're 9. That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? I shared a bedroom with my brother till I was 15, so it's a very different upbringing we've had. And the house goes on, another bedroom. Let's have a look in here. Wow, I think that's like pure onyx or something. Amazing. Oh! Look, one of them scary toilets that do everything for you, and scared the life out of me, that.
These luxurious Japanese loos cost a flushing, fabulous £3,500.
So there's glass on that. Oh! Ta-da! That's mad, isn't it? If you need a wee, press that, and then it's back to normal.
With 320 sunny days a year in Marbella,
Wow.
I bet Helen's created something special outside too.
This is truly beautiful. It's not like an enormous garden, but it's so beautifully put together. Oh, so it's on the edge of a golf course, naturally. There's actually roses here. I've never seen roses in Spain before. It's like a rose garden. That's very British, isn't it? They must take a lot to maintain, though, because it's blooming hot here. Now, look. Just look at this pool. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's 2-tier with a waterfall. I mean, how wonderful's that? Oh, wow. Sun shining in the middle of Marbella. I've got my 2-tier pool, which I requested. What could be better? No wonder they live here.
Sadly, no time for a quick dip. Helen and Hans are taking me to meet their friend Barry, who I've been told owns a pretty special boat in the exclusive port of Soto Grande.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Oh, look, Barry's already here. You can always tell when his Ferrari's in the house.
Of course.
Oh, hello, Barry.
Hi.
Sally, let me introduce you.
Hi, Barry.
Darling.
I'm all right now.
Can swim.
I can swim, yeah. What am I like? Not even had a drink. It's a bit rocky. Sail away drinks. Is this a tradition of you lot?
I'm not very good at this part.
I'm actually brilliant. I was a barmaid for many years, you see. But in the bars I worked in, there wasn't many champagne bottles being opened, to be honest. There was a lot of glasses being smashed. So, cheers, everyone. Sail away, sail away.
Moorings in Soto Grande can cost upwards of $200,000 a year. It's a favourite haunt of royalty and nobility, film stars and singers. Barry's own success came from his business as one of Britain's biggest owners of petrol stations.
So, how did you lovely people meet then?
Barry's house is very close to where we used to live. It's quite a small
community of bars and restaurants in that area, and hence how we got to know each other, really.
Oh, lovely. Tell me about this beautiful marina.
It's owned by some very wealthy Spanish guy. It's nice and private.
Yeah.
Down here, you know, with the World Cup with the polo, there's horse jumping, there's some good shows down here.
What's your normal day here? So you ring Barry up and go, well, should we go on the boat, or... And then
Whatever.
do you go for dinner, or what happens?
It can be party every week, just about, if you let it, or nearly every night.
You have
You're
to,
not-
yeah,
you have to be careful.
You have to work or have a job.
An interest, yeah, you've got to.
If you don't,
Yeah.
it's dangerous.
Have you seen that happen, like with people
Yeah.
just... Yeah.
Yeah.
So where do you think the legend of Marbella started? Do you know the history of the place?
I think from the 60s, did
Was it?
I think it was the
That's
place
what I'm
to
really
go.
interested in.
Oh, it was all
I
the
don't-
old film stars.
Yeah, Portmanus was a new development. Nice piano bars, nice bars.
Yeah.
Next to me, Audrey Hepburn used to have a villa. They're going to now
Wow.
make it into a museum. Tina Turner was there.
Oh.
The Roxette,
Yeah.
she was just below where I live. There's quite a few very famous artists in that area.
So it's from all these starlets and all these amazing people came from...
It put it on the map properly, yes.
Right. So, Barry, do you ever actually stay overnight on
Yeah,
it?
sometimes, yeah. Yeah, it's got 5 televisions on board. It's got everything, you know, it's air
And what does
conditioning.
it feel like
2 cookers.
when you're sleeping in the water? Does it feel...
You go to sleep very quick.
I bet you do, don't
It's like a big waterbed.
I went on a
Yeah.
cruise once years ago with my husband before we'd had the kids, and I remember we're in the bar like at 9:30 at night going, just
Yeah.
trying to stay
Until you
awake.
get your sea legs, yeah.
It was
Nothing to do with the
crazy.
drink.
Nothing to do.
Nothing to do with the
Nothing
drink,
to
no.
do with the drink at all.
With Soto Grande Marina in the distance, I want to see if there's enough space for me, Steve, and the boys.
Right, I'm gonna have a nosy. It's like a whole fitted kitchen here, like a proper kitchen, like in a flat. I mean, amazing. And there's beautiful, beautiful couches, all gorgeous and leather. It's got loads of little buttons on this. Something's happening. Another telly. Ta-da! I did that. A massive telly on a boat. Let's have a look down. Oh, there's a little seat. I wonder if I won't touch anything. So this is where I think they drive it, sail it, drive it, drive it. I won't touch anything. And then let's have a look down here. Oh, gosh, this is unbelievable. It's a double bedroom there, double bedroom there, it's a bathroom there, another bathroom there, and there's a massive double bedroom there. So 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Bigger than most flats. Breathtaking.
This 60-foot yacht has everything you could dream of. There's even crew quarters towards the back. It's set across 3 floors with a choice of 2 cockpits to steer from. An entertaining area is made from teak and maple. But all this luxury doesn't come cheap. This super luxe yacht would set you back a couple of million quid.
Wow, this is amazing.
And Barry's even got his own full-time captain, Jose, who's ready to set sail 24/7.
Hello. Hi. Is there any chance, do you think Barry will let me have a little...
Yeah.
That's frightening.
I didn't know what you were doing then. God, I tell you what, if we were near the port, I'd be doing that all the time. Look at me like I do this every day. I do this every day, viewers. Is it actually doing anything, Barry?
Well, turn it and see.
Oh, God.
It's like a Skoda.
It's a bit different from Stockport Roundabout. Hey!
Oh, you're not on bumper cars now, Sally. Careful.
Wait.
What have I done wrong?
I'm getting downstairs.
Helen Scarford.
I'm going near the lifeboats.
I'm that good, she's Scarford downstairs. If she could swim to shore, she would. I think that's my skippering over, Jose. Thank you, though. It's lots of fun. I'm happy now, Helen. Well, messing about on the river, I've loved it. The guys are fabulous. They couldn't be more kind and funny, and Barry's great. He's so modest about everything, really, and you know, and about what he's earned and his wealth and stuff. And they're obviously very dear friends. I mean, this boat, God knows how much it costs. It's beyond anybody's wildest dreams, especially mine. I mean, it's mental.
But it's lovely to have a little bit of a taste of it.
Back at the house, I want to find out more about the woman behind this amazing home.
So, Helen, this beautiful house in this beautiful location, but why Marbella?
I've been coming to Marbella since I was 8 years old.
Have you?
Yep. My parents loved it.
Yeah, because Barry was saying about Audrey Hepburn, and is that what attracted your dad, do you think?
My father
and dad
loved
are quite
it.
glamour,
They
aren't
loved a bit of glamour,
Yeah.
Sally.
Yeah, why not?
And they decided to move over here. We're in their retirement age.
Before Helen followed them out here, she was a British sports industry trailblazer.
You have had the most glittering career in your field.
I worked in sports marketing, and I was very lucky that the England football team had a commercial programme, and I managed the commercial programme for them for over 5 years. Next thing I know, the England rugby team asked me to be their commercial manager, and then the England cricket team asked me to be their commercial manager.
So let me get this right. So you were commercial manager of the England football team, and you built their profile into something ridiculous.
I made them money.
You made them a lot of money. So you've essentially just cornered all of British male football and cricket and rugby. That must have been in this very male-dominated, you know, sports world, and you're there. What was that like?
Hard. Really, really hard. I don't think they were happy that anybody was working outside of the Football Association.
Right, I see.
But the fact that I was a woman made it worse. One of the best people I ever met was Terry Venables. He was one of the managers when I was involved, and very, very welcoming. And then you had other managers who don't even come to the camp. And so I had to fight just to be able to be there. And it was very, very difficult under certain managers.
Yeah. So obviously this amazing sporting prowess runs in the family. Tell me about your dad.
I honestly think, Sally, that the reason I ended up in the sports industry was my father. One day he went to an ice rink with a girlfriend, and they ended up watching a British skating championship. And he turned around to this girl and said, "This time next year, I'm going to be British ice skating champion." And he was. And my father became one of the most successful ice dancers of all time.
And what was it like having this sort of famous sporting hero as a dad? What was it like?
It was great. I got to go skiing with Torvin and Dean.
Did you?
Yeah.
How fabulous.
This week, I'm in the wonderful world of Marbella Super Rich with my hosts, Helen and Hans. We're at tennis club turned expat social hub to watch their daughter Isabella's tennis lesson.
This is nice. Hello.
Anita, known as the Duchess of Marbella, is boutique owner and local celeb.
Hello, gorgeous. I want you to meet Sally.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
When did you two meet?
I had a shop in Central Plaza.
Oh, yeah.
She bought her wedding dress from me.
Oh, wow,
She exhausted Chanel and all the other, you know, Versace and all that. So she came to the shop and ended up buying 3 dresses.
Wow.
And one of them I wore on my wedding day.
Oh.
And the other one I wore for the after party.
How fantastic. And she's never left your side since?
Isabella's starting to warm up with Ankel.
Oh,
Angel.
look. Fabulous. Right, I'm going to let you enjoy your drinks, and I'm going to have a little go of this tennis malarkey with your daughter. When in Rome and all that.
Good luck.
Hi, Isabella. Do you mind if I join in? I've only played tennis once before, and I was rubbish then. Would you try to help me out? What do you think? You're brilliant. I've just been watching you with your mum.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Oh.
Sally, when you do the backhand, you need to change your right hand a little bit. You put it back before.
Yeah. See.
Good?
Oh, that was better. That was a good tip, Isabella. I like this. Oh, I did.
Don't get tired, Sally. Don't get tired, Sally.
We're a good team, Isabella.
Match point.
Hey!
Winner!
So tell me, mostly clientele, are they from Britain?
According to the season, most of the clients during the year, they come from England, they're British.
And this little one, she's brilliant.
This is, believe it or not, this is my favorite player.
You were literally whacking it over that net before. For such a small person, you've got some punch, mate. Do you know Helen and Hans really well? They've been coming here for a long time?
I've been knowing them since basically I came to the club.
Did you?
5 years and a half, been knowing them for 5 years and 1 month.
And you were really little then?
Yeah.
Did you start playing then?
I started when I was 7.
7.
Yeah. When you could hold the racket. You let you hold the racket first. So they're sort of king and queen of this.
Kind of.
Of this tennis club.
They come every day. They are really like a family to us. Very, involved. We try to feel people like a family.
Yeah.
And that's how they feel when they come over.
They do.
So that's.
It's lovely.
Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you so much. It's been lovely.
The sun is setting on my first day in Marbella. Just time for a beachfront walk with Helen, Isabella and my giant new best mates, Billabong and Boomerang.
I'm a new dog owner. We've got a rescue 3 years ago and I'm obsessed with dogs now. It's like ridiculous. So these beautiful, beautiful doggies, what's their breed?
They're giant schnauzers.
Yeah.
They're a German police dog, actually.
Oh, wow. This town full of Ferraris and Lamborghinis and you must get more attention with these two.
A lot more. Everybody sees Lamborghinis and Ferraris every day. They don't see 2 giant schnauzers.
No, they're just like... So people are just stopping in the street, just looking at us and these 2 beautiful dogs.
I know.
So, Isabella, what do you think of your beautiful doggies?
I like the dogs because they play with me a lot.
Oh.
Sometimes the little kids, if we take them to the park, for example, they would get frightened. Mummy introduces them. Oh. Literally, they just stare at them. They're like...
Well, they are just so distinctive, aren't they? I mean, this view, it's to die for, isn't it? It's been an absolute honour to walk these gorgeous dogs.
Thank you, Sally.
Because they are beautiful and you've done such an amazing job with them.
We're off for some dinner on the beach. Tough gig, but somebody has to do it.
Would you actually like sushi? You like fish? My boys do.
I either order California roll or the...
That's my boy's favourite as well.
Funny enough.
So, guys, I've had such a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Can we have a cheers?
Cheers.
So pleased you're enjoying Marbella.
Oh, we are. So the waves are lapping the ocean here. All the families are out. The dogs are out, even the massive ones that we've got. It's a really beautiful atmosphere. It's a fabulous, fabulous place to live. I totally get it. It's been a great day, really. The boat was brilliant. Barry was ace. Hans and Helen are a scream. They're lovely, and they really know how to live. Isabella's a gorgeous little girl, and she's very good at tennis. Very good at tennis. So I've had a lovely day, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We got home last night from our lovely meal and I slept like a baby because we've got these shutters that come down completely and it was so quiet and I opened the shutters and there was this bloke cleaning the leaves away and it appears that like a team of people come in every morning and clean, let the dogs out, sort of swoop in every morning, sort everything out like nothing's happened and everything's ready for the day. I'd love that. I would so love that. So I'm gonna have my cup of tea and then go and see the family. Morning!
Morning, Sally.
Made yourself a cup of tea?
I did. I made one in my self-contained kitchen in my annex.
Did you sleep well?
I slept with the dead, as my gran used to say. Loving this.
Thanks, Dee Dee.
Thank you,
Thank you.
We didn't know what you liked, so we thought a little selection.
Everything. Thank you very much. I'm definitely going to have a bacon sandwich.
Yeah, I'm going to have a bit of smoked salmon.
That sounds amazing. So this house, even though it's huge and gorgeous, it's very, very cosy as well. Did you design all this yourself?
Yep. I just thought this can be a beautiful home. And it was a home for us. It wasn't one of my projects.
No.
So I was happy to be able to design it for our way of life.
Yeah.
Which included a very big party room. I always try and put a few quirky things in my houses.
There's some amazing quirky things in it. The moving wall and the toilet seat scared me to death.
I have to say, we're spoilt. We walk into an establishment and if the toilet doesn't open for me, I'm so disappointed.
No. What happens
It's a long way from Yorkshire.
No, you actually stand there and think, oh, no, I have to lift the...
It's terrible.
Too posh to lift.
Oh, dear. Could somebody come in and lift this up, please? I can't possibly.
My big bugbear throughout the whole process is, where is the study? It's not on the plan.
Because you said that Dee Dee's utility room was bigger than your study.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, there's some amazing stuff in there. It was so interesting seeing it. All the pictures of your career and the amazing people you've met. Who was your favourite, would you say?
Probably Margaret Thatcher. She was fantastic.
And what was Prince Charles like?
I liked Prince Charles very much. You did as well. I mean, there was a period of time he used to send us Christmas cards and little presents.
You enjoyed meeting Prince Philip, didn't you?
Yeah,
yeah.
The very first meeting was one of these big sort of gatherings, and they said, and this is Hans Snook, the founder of Orange. I'm sure you know. He said, no, I don't know at all.
I've never heard of him.
It was just brilliant. Anyway, we're sitting there and we're chatting, and it came up that I'm a smoker. Well, they're not allowed to have smoking in this, wherever we were. Anyway, when we'd finished the meal, he called the waiter over. He said, this gentleman would like a cigarette. Bring an ashtray. Seriously, and he didn't smoke.
Gosh.
He was
So by royal decree, you had your own tab.
I love that.
So what are we doing today, then? I'm not excited.
Well, we thought we'd take you to one of our art galleries to have a little
lovely,
look,
yeah.
to see whether there's anything nice. And then we've got some friends coming over for a drinks party this evening.
That sounds like a fantastic day and a fantastic night. Can't wait to meet all your mates. And let's crack on with the day. Off to the gallery. So, is this your lovely car?
Helen wants to give me a tour of her neighbourhood on the way to the gallery.
Roof on or off?
Off.
Come on, then.
Off. I'm on my holidays.
Yeah, let the girlies do it.
Oh, that's quick, isn't it?
It's fantastic. It's nice because it's not too low down.
I don't like them when they're low. I had this boyfriend once with a Porsche, and we were driving to Wales and had to stop and throw up.
Do you know I learned to drive in a Rolls Royce?
Did you? Learned to ride in a Rolls Royce.
My father would only have Rolls Royces, and my mother wouldn't let us in her car to learn, so I had to learn to drive in the Rolls.
Oh, it's so lovely here.
This area that we live in is called La Sequia.
La Sequia.
Only made up of about 4 or 5 different roads. So we have 3 lots of security looking after all the houses.
It's a really lovely
La Sequia
area.
is known as the best area on the coast to live in. All of the roads to the left lead on to Las Brisas Golf Course, which is a very famous and exclusive golf course.
Okay. So
this is my lovely dog groomer here. It's called Oh My Dog, and she doesn't do any home calls other than my 2. Because she said it's easier to come
Don't
to
fit in.
No, she can't lift them in the bath.
Oh, that's so cute.
We've got hot water in their doghouse so that they can be showered and
showered and
shampooed.
groomed. They've got their own spa.
We're meeting Mary Fay, owner of one of Marbella's top contemporary galleries. Let's see if she can tempt Helen and Hans into adding to their collection.
Hey.
Hello. Let me introduce you, Sally, this friend of mine.
Nice to meet you.
Sally.
Are we shopping today? Are we shopping? Are we doing it?
We are shopping.
I love spending other people's money.
What are we looking at there?
We're looking at Helen and Hans.
Helen and Hans.
The artist is Spanish. Jorge Hernández likes to create intrigue, mixing elements that the viewer think, oh, what's going on? No? What do you think about this one? You like
I
it?
love the piece. I think it's intriguing.
So, Mary Fay, you get to know your customers really well.
Yeah.
And you know their tastes.
Yeah.
I heard that you went to Hans and Helen's house to see who they were.
I need to know what they like, what they have at their home, no? So I had the feeling that she could like Jorge Hernández because it got this traditional, but at the same time very contemporary and very different art. So it was perfect.
And I like Ursula Andress. I have a photograph of Helen that looks just like
Wow,
that.
Helen, you are so
can
lucky.
imagine.
This reminds me very much of the view from upstairs in our house, and that's why I like it.
Now, have you got a picture of Helen like that?
No.
No.
Talk me through this lovely picture.
The way he treats the painting, that with this resin, it looks like it was on a tank, you know? And it's very, very special.
You're naughty showing us that.
Yeah, very naughty. Mary Faye knows we're going to really like this painting.
I love it. I think it's beautiful.
You've done extremely well, because I can tell you now, we're buying them.
Oh, sale. Sale
Well,
views.
thank you, thank you.
And can I ask you about this piece on the back?
Well, this is...
wow, look at that.
That's a painting of Marina Gadea. She's a Spanish artist from Cadiz, and she loves the sea.
It just feels very inviting that you want to sort of splash into that painting. Oh, you're not going to have much money left, are you, when you leave here?
No, I've got a funny feeling.
And I love
Mary
spending
Faye
your
has
money.
nailed-
It's great.
I know, she's nailed it. I can get quite emotional about it.
Yeah.
That I really like.
Yeah.
You kind of don't want to leave the baby behind.
No. Right, what are we going for?
That one,
Right.
that one, that one, that one, and that one.
Just like that. That's
However, I also want those two and those two.
Those two and those two.
Yep.
That is amazing.
So that's 6 new pieces going back to Helen and Hans, and over 60,000 quid spent. Not a bad afternoon's work for Mary Faye.
Mary Faye can shut up shop for the day, can't you?
We can go for a drink now.
I'm coming to the end of my wonderful weekend in Marbella with Helen, Hans and their daughter Isabella. But before I go, they want me to see the house in all its glory. And that means a party.
Dee Dee, can you sweep the garden sofas for me? Look at the house. We're a party house. Tonight we have our caterers coming in to help with the bar.
Not to mention an entire crew of people to make sure that everything runs smoothly.
Dee Dee, all the house lights on now, please, and the garden. Bluebell, can you make sure that the bar light is on, even though we won't be able to see it, because I'll forget about that later. Peter's on with catering. Right, ice and extras in the outside fridge.
Yeah.
You know how these fridges work. You probably will need to go into the kitchen and get a board for lemon and lime. Let the party start!
Before the guests arrive, I want to find out what the Marbella glitterati like to eat at these events.
Hi, I'm Sally.
Hi, Peter.
Nice to meet you. I've heard
Nice to meet
you
you.
are Helen's right-hand man, caterer extraordinaire. She doesn't have a party without you.
Okay, it's good to know.
And what are we doing tonight?
It's going to be Oriental, bit of Spanish. Got some nice tuna tartare.
Oh, lovely.
And some sushi, which we've made.
And do you
People's-
cater for a lot of people in Marbella?
Yeah.
Is it every night?
At the moment, it's been crazy.
Party,
so
party, party
it's-
central.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't stopped.
So it's like the Roaring Twenties?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
What's the thing that people want over here? What's the sort of pinnacle of food? What's the trendy stuff?
Trendy stuff, a lot of Russians that like to spend a lot of money, so...
What do they like to eat?
Funny enough, salmon tartare, which I'm doing tonight.
Okay.
Sushi.
Well, it's been lovely to meet you.
No,
and I'll leave you
pleasure.
to it because you've got a lot of people to feed.
Yeah,
So
to meet
let's
you
crack
too.
on.
Okay.
Staff fully briefed. Let's get this show on the road.
Sally, cheers. Here's to a great party.
Cheers! Oh, look, it's awful here.
And I'm heading straight to the bar to meet host and fabulous barman Luke.
So, Luke, you're our glamorous assistant.
I
You're
certainly am.
your barmaid with the stars.
Yes, hostess with the most.
Hostess with the mostest. So, tell me all about Marbella.
Absolutely crazy, balmy.
Is it?
You name it, yes, but it's the high life.
Is it?
Definitely the high life.
And do you work every night?
I do, yeah. 7 days a week, host private parties for people.
Sometimes you stay all night? Or...
Yes, absolutely, yeah. I do as long as people want me to do. Do whatever people want me to do, you name it. Top off, dicky bows, you name it.
He's a one-man Hooters bar. He'll do anything.
Anything for a buck.
I love it. What am I expecting for tonight? I don't know.
So Helen and Hans parties are life and soul of the party. They are. They dance the night away. It really is fabulous, fabulous party.
Right, I better get started then.
On the mic this evening is Ricky, a member of the 1970s band The Fortunes, who have 4 top 10 hits to their name.
So what do you do here? You're playing all the music here. You're literally Prince. You're playing every. You brought all your instruments.
Yeah,
Well, I'm a friend of Helen's. I've known Helen for years and years and years. I love Helen and Hans. They're the greatest people
They're fabulous,
in the world,
yeah.
aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
And how I met Helen was playing at one of Anita's fashion shows.
Is
And
Anita?
she is the star of Marbella.
She's like the fixer.
She is the fashionista.
I love her.
They call her. And yeah, I was playing there, and I just saw Helen in the audience really enjoying herself.
I can't believe that of Helen. Can't believe that.
I thought, I've got to know this girl. I've got to know her.
Yeah, they love you. They love you, Ricky. And it's an honour to meet you. It really
And
is.
to you as well. Can't wait to tell my wife I've met you.
The party was great, really lovely friends, from builders to billionaires, and Marbella was fabulous. I've never been before. And you can see it's sort of like a party place, and there's lots of socialising going on, and it's been lovely to be part of it. I just wanted to say thank you so much for having me. It's been fab, and I'll definitely be back.
Can we say, Sally, it's been lovely to meet you.
Oh.
And we hope you do come back, and you're welcome here anytime.
See, Hans, you shouldn't have said that. It's just been such a lovely time. I mean, Hans, I've heard about you before, and because of, obviously, the fame of Orange. And I don't know what I was expecting, because I thought this sort of, like, captain of industry, you'd think they're a bit angry, and you're the most laid-back, gorgeous man. And I just thought, I can't imagine you reprimanding anyone or sacking anyone. And you never sacked her, though, did you?
No.
No, you married me.
Yeah, you married you. You married that one. It was really fascinating finding out about you and your amazing career, Helen. And, you know, you're a, like, female trailblazer in the sports world.
I think it's been an eye-opener to meet you. Obviously, you're this TV star.
Yeah.
And you're just a lovely person to have in your house.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
For
very
us, I think we'd all agree. We've
you.
enjoyed it.
Thank you. Cheers. I'll be back.
I do cheers, but I don't have a drink, so...
Sorry, we forgot about Hans. I've had a great time, and they're a great couple, and they've got a lovely kid. And if I come on holiday in Marbella again, I will be knocking on this door.